okay, it's bothering me. I have to talk more about it. Turning Point USA. Okay, what's bothering me about this is because I'm like, okay, they're endorsing all of these people, right? They're endorsing Andy Biggs. And for instance, Andy Biggs is LDS Mormon. Now, I have no problem with other religions or faiths, right? But what was confusing to me is the Christian faith, of which I thought Turning Point was Christian faith, is not LDS, is not Mormon. Now, if you put them side by side, here they are here, they're very different religions, okay? I'm not here to say right or wrong here, but like it's very different, okay? So what I was thinking is, I thought Turning Point was a Christian organization and therefore, but then I was confused because they're endorsing people outside of that faith and therefore, or a different faith, right? And belief structure. So I was confused, but then I figured out and I looked online, I'm like, oh, they represent 800 faiths. So that's confusing. So now I'm equally more confused because I'm like, well, I love listening to Charlie Kirk and him speak. But I'm like, well, is he teaching from like one of the 800 faiths or is he teaching from the Christian faith? Like, I don't understand. I don't really get it, right? Because this is my thought, right? If you're endorsing people across the United States, wouldn't you endorse people identifying with essentially the faith that Charlie Kirk lived by or taught by, right? No? I mean, I don't understand. Help me understand. Because typically people endorse or organizations endorse based on their mission, based on their belief structure, based on, and particularly Turning Point is a political but also a religious organization, right? And therefore, but they represent 800 faiths. So I'm not really sure. I don't get it. Now I'm wondering what equals endorsement from them. They could say, the Constitution. Well, I'm here to say that President Trump goes against the Constitution quite a bit. Here, let me give you some examples. Now, I know he upholds it too, and I do like Trump and I talk for Trump, but I will give you some examples and you can't argue with it. It's just a fact, okay? Shooting people in the sea is not constitutional, okay? Due process is. There's due process. In addition, what President Trump is doing across the nation is he's trying to go against court systems to, like, for instance, he's trying to pardon people in a state court. Okay, that's happening right now by putting them into federal court so he can pardon. Well, can't do that, right? If you're going to be constitutional and stand for that, you have to stand for it all the time, right? Okay, these are just my thoughts. Anyone else thoughts out there? Okay.